Whoa! Don't scare me like that. Sheesh. There's not usually people in here this late. Sorry about that, my friend. Fair warning. I'm always here around this time to catch my daily nap. Wait a sec. You're not... Don't take this the wrong way, but you don't belong here, do you? That's not exactly what I meant. Well, I still haven't been able to find my bearings here in the special sector either. Where to start? They call it that because only felons who can afford the hefty fee can stay here. You can dress however you want, and go wherever you want. To an extent. And you can even go shopping in here. It's not all that different from the outside. Did you know? Supposedly, it was established when a Roman noble was held prisoner here. Not just nobles. Politicians, businessmen, anybody with a name or the right amount of cash gets to stay here. They say that some politicians use this place to hide from their little scandals. Do I look like someone important to you? The name's Marius. I don't actually remember much about anything before I came here. Funny, right? Being punished for a crime you don't remember committing? So, how'd you end up in here? So, Adol's your name, huh? Being an adventurer must be an exciting job. But I can understand why you'd be wanted by the Roman military. That I am. But you don't have to worry about me ratting you out. Let's say we work together to collect information. How about it, Adol? We've got a lot in common. Neither of us are supposed to be here. And you know what? I think we can be friends, too. Well... Great! It's settled then. Okay, Adol. I can't wait to get started. Have you got someplace to be? Let's talk next time, then. By the way, Adol, do you have an access pass? Ah, I figured you wouldn't. It's a pass that lets you come and leave the special sector whenever you want. You're usually supposed to get one with your admission fee. Things will be difficult for us as long as you don't have one. All right, I'll see if there's anything I can do about that. Don't mention it. We've got to look out for each other from now on. Well, I guess I'll catch you later, Adol. should we... There's a door northwest of the courtyard. If there is a way in, it'll be through there. Then... this place looks different from the other sectors. It's missing that... prison pizzazz, you know? This must be the archives. Balduke Fortress? Looks like time's really taken its toll on this thing. It's ancient. Must be a map of Balduke long before it became a prison city. These lines leading away from the fortress must be the old escape routes. There are parts of this map that are too damaged to make out, though. It's kindling that spirit of adventure of yours, isn't it? Maybe the escape routes are still intact. One leading from the special sector. Ah! There's one connecting the Jillian mines and the cemetery. Adol, doesn't it strike you as odd? The prison's underground layout should have been unknown. That means that this map is...
Enough! I demand to know!
What's that about? It certainly doesn't sound like friendly banter.
Like I was saying, people will grow suspicious if these unwarranted arrests persist. On top of that, I've been hearing reports of giant monsters in the prison. Upon investigation, I found that your restricted sector was at the center of it all. Some reports even claim that inmates are being taken there.
That is interesting indeed.
Don't play dumb with me, Shadowlord. The Hieroglyph Knights have accomplished much. That's the only reason you were allowed to continue preserving the peace in Balduke. But it's become apparent that your Hieroglyph Knights have crossed the line. I expected you to be more prudent in the absence of the Governor General. My understanding is that the restricted sector was established 7 years ago. It was during this time that you founded the Glean chapter of the Hieroglyph Knights. I will ask you again, Master Shadowlord. What is it that you're planning here?
75 points. You pass. You are every bit the virtuous man you have always been, Belger. It is admirable, considering you were assigned to Glia due to your friction with your superiors.
What? How do you know about that?
Detain him.
Finally showing your true colors, are you? You can't do this, Shadowlord. What are you gonna do with me?
It is your moment, Belger. To prove your worth to whom the sovereignty of this land truly belongs to. Glia.
This is treason!
After you are processed, you will be returned to Rom. And then Balduke. No, Glia. will finally be returned to its people.
I don't like the sound of that. I'm pretty sure we heard something we definitely shouldn't have. That was Warden Belger of the Roman Empire they just detained in there, right? Maybe. But that'd only place us in their sights too. We should assume that the Knights have seized control of the prison. Anyway, let's get back to the special sector. We didn't hear anything at all. Whew, what a day. I hear a lot of rumors, but I never would have guessed the Knights were planning a coup. I wish this was only a dream. But there's no question they're planning on overthrowing them one way or another. They've already struck the first blow by capturing the Roman prison warden. It's probably safe to say that Shadowlord has been planning this for a long time. It's against my better judgment. I can't turn a blind eye to this. I am a Roman after all. I need to find a way to report this to the Governor General. Sorry, Adol, but like it or not, you're part of this too now. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're enjoying yourself. That reminds me, shouldn't you be worried someone might notice that you're gone from your cell? If the Knights are in control now, then things are going to change around here. You need to tread carefully from now on. Come back to the special sector only when you know it's safe.
Hello there.
Yes.
Good going, Marius. Quite a pickle you've gotten yourself in this time.
Let's go!
Is that Adol? That was close. Hardly. If you hadn't arrived when you did, that would have been bad food. I've definitely had better moments. I ran out here trying to escape, and before I knew it, I was hanging on for dear life. I wanted to talk to you about the time we snuck into the restricted sector. We know the Hieroglyph Knights have a bone to pick with the Roman Empire, but it's not just that. My gut tells me that Shadowlard's hiding something up his sleeve. To that end, I have something I need to do. If I don't, then I'll never be more than just a tool.
Maybe...
I'm starting to remember why I'm here, at least. My purpose is to ensure the well-being of my country. My greedy, pompous country, fraught with hypocrisy.
You mean...
Yes, that's exactly right. As you might be aware, the Roman Empire is not exactly well-liked in Arisia. Chalk it up to the wars, the invasions, conquests to expand our territory. Hell, even the ocean couldn't shield Africa from the consuming flames of Rom. And now, Glia has been added onto its long list of annexed nations. Shadowlard's out for revenge. I believe he intends to use me against my own country. I'll leave it to your imagination. In any event, I don't expect you to follow me into the wolf's den. Is that right? So you've got a debt to repay. That it? Ah, what the hell. We've watched each other's backs for this long. Okay, it's a deal. We're getting out of here together. You and I are going to be partners until we've both gotten what we're after. Sorry, Adol. Never thought I'd say this. I wonder if we'd still be friends if you knew the real me. Do you feel that? It's barely noticeable, but there's a draft. There must be a passage leading outside. According to the map, the escape route continues along this way. Yeah, we'd better keep moving. They'll come looking for us once they've realized we're gone. thing's blocking the way. How do we get it down? It's not going up. Let's look around. There's a weak spot in that wall over there. We might be able to get him to break it for us. We can't fight him head on, Adol. The cracks in the floor might be our ticket. Excellent work, Adol. Looks like we can keep going now.
Yeah.
Adol! No, not yet. But I did forget to tell you something. You see, the thing I had to rush over to tell you was... Whoa! You guys must be the Monstrums I keep hearing about.
Perhaps. Are you a prisoner?
Whew, I'm saved. The Knights were keeping me locked up, but I'm not exactly a prisoner.
Were you one of the people who were recently arrested by the Knights?
Yeah. Something like that. I somehow managed to escape. But there are people back there who are still being held by the Knights.
Which must mean Carla and the others might be there.
I'm not sure if the Monstrums are the ones I should be asking, but you're the only ones who can do it. Could you save those people? Don't worry about me. I like to think I'm tougher than I look. There are others who need your help. I've got to run. Someone's waiting for me on the outside.
Okay, be careful.
Now then, Monstrums, what do you say we finish up my request?
What?
But you already killed all of the homunculi.
There's just one more to go. This one.
You cannot mean...
Wait, so you're also a homunculus?
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? What was his name? Shadowlard? I don't know when he created me. It was probably when the real me came to this prison for an inspection. But it doesn't matter now. Would you oblige me at all? I thought you'd say that. That's why I brought someone else to convince you.
I wish to ask this of you as well, Adol.
Parks? What are you doing here?
I recall Parks mentioning that he was friends with Marius.
Marcus Claudius Germanicus. That is the name of one of the most celebrated, revered people in the Roman Empire. Marius is, with all due respect, a homunculus of that man.
What?
It all makes sense now.
What makes sense?
What are you talking about?
Marius is a homunculus of the current Emperor of Rom.
What? He is?
But if you're his friend, then who are you, Parks?
I regret I had to keep it a secret from you all. But my real name is Lindheim. I was formerly only a cardinal of the church, but now I am also Governor General of Glia.
But weren't you supposed to be missing?
Cardinal Lindheim.
I knew you weren't just some old man, but I can't say I saw this coming.
When I went to inspect the prison, I saw an inmate who looked just like His Majesty. I thought my eyes were deceiving me, so I investigated as an undercover prisoner. But I had no idea he was a homunculus.
It was my fault you went through all of that, Lindheim.
Nonsense. It was my choice. I couldn't turn a blind eye to His Majesty, even if you're not precisely the same person. I figured Adol needed to hear this to understand your reasoning.
I believe Shadowlard has some kind of control over me. After we escaped, I knocked Adol out and returned to the prison with him. In the same vein, I think it prevents me from ending my own life. I may not be a real Imperial Knight, but it'd be nice to go out like one. That's why it needs to be you, Adol. You're the only one who can do this.
Yeah.
Sorry, my friend. This'll be the last time I take advantage of your kindness. All right, Adol. Don't hold back.
Marius's body is glowing!
Yeah. It's been fun. Adol, can I say one more thing before I go? In your adventures, you save people's lives. You lead them, give them courage. You discover the unknown. And little by little, your actions change the world. I'm sure, Adol, that you'll come to understand the meaning of this someday. I have no doubt that you will, when you find the answer, tell it to the real me, would you? I'm sure that wisdom will help the world. Find the one who's behind this. You have to stop him. Thanks for being my friend, Adol. We had a good run.
Adol.
Thank you, Adol. That may be, but I feel as though I owe it to you regardless. Both as your friend and his.
He was one hell of a guy, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
The one who's behind this? He must have known about Zola.
So he was the Emperor's...
I had no idea that you were the Governor General, Parks. I hope we didn't do anything to offend you.
Of course you didn't. And I'm the one who owes you an apology. Forgive me for keeping this a secret from all of you.
You don't have to.
I hope you will find the sincerity in my words, despite my prevarication. I'm very glad to have met you all, though I wish it were in different circumstances. With that, I should also be on my way.
Maybe...
What? But you can't go! You're the one who started the Dandelion!
And I believe it would be in your best interest as Governor General to see this through.
It is handy having you around.
And maybe you could keep those nosy soldiers in check. Well, not that someone like Belger would pose much of a threat.
You are all very convincing. Very well. I shall remain at the Dandelion, though I may return to my office occasionally to tend to my many long overdue affairs.
yes.
Yes, likewise. But are you sure about this? My allegiance lies with Rom.
Of course we are! To us, you're still Parks, not the Governor General.
I understand. I shall be sure to remember that. Now, Adol, is this your card? No? Then how about this one? Very well. Now, if you will just add the two numbers together. You really are a curious fellow, aren't you? But unfortunately, a magician never reveals his secrets. To tell you the truth, I wanted to discuss one other thing. I wished to express my gratitude to you for allowing me to remain as Parks and for treating me as such. I found a great many things that I would never have found as the Cardinal. And most of all, Adol, I thank you for saving a friend of mine. If you'd allow me the sentiment, I consider you a friend as well.
Yes.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Balduk's future is still uncertain. I will secure the full capacity of the Roman army to ensure the safety of these citizens. As my friend, you have my full support, so you can focus on what you need to do.